Hello, and welcome to the BMC Quick Course Series. My name is Bob Albrecht, and I am a BMC IMS software consultant. In this session, I'll introduce you to Database Integrity Plus. Because your business depends on the accuracy and completeness of its data, it is essential to ensure data integrity. For example, you check pointers, but pointer verification can detect problems only after they have corrupted a database. A better methodology is to prevent errors from occurring in the first place. Database Integrity Plus prevents the most common cause of database corruption, using a wrong control block to access the database. And it makes it easier to manage IMS environments. Let's take a look. Database Integrity Plus has two components, an integrity controller and a library interrogator. The integrity controller verifies that the DVD a program is using to access the database was built from the same DVD that was used to load the database. The library interrogator helps you find the information you need to solve a problem detected by the integrity controller. It also helps with impact analysis and structured documentation. The integrity controller has two main components, database labels and label verification routines. Database Integrity Plus automatically creates and maintains a label for each database in an IMS system and stores those labels in a dataset. Labels contain the information needed to identify a particular database, including the details about the structure. You can create labels with a batch job. If a DVD changes, Database Integrity Plus automatically maintains the label information. Label verification routines work with DBRC to ensure that control blocks match. During initialization, IMS builds or accesses the control blocks it needs from the DVD and PSB lives, or from the ACB live. IMS then passes control to DBRC for authorization. Database Integrity Plus intercepts the authorization request and verifies that the database information in the label matches the control block being used to access the database. If the label and the control block match, Database Integrity Plus passes control back to the DBRC and normal processing continues. If they don't match, Database Integrity Plus issues error messages and either denies authorization or replaces the label and continues normally with warnings. The library interrogator makes it easy to manage the IMS control blocks by simplifying tasks like impact analysis, structure documentation, and capacity planning. With the library interrogator, you can cross-reference control block libraries, map, disassemble, and compare control blocks, generate control block reports, audit DVD libraries, search PSB and DVD libraries, and copy and delete MFS members. These functions are available using ISPF panels or via batch mode. Let's take a look at a few of these functions. Database Integrity Plus provides several cross-reference reports. Impact analysis reports show which PSBs and other DVDs would be affected by a DVD change. Capacity planning reports provide information such as the total number of DVDs defined in the system or the number of PSBs used in an application. For PSB and ACB reports, you can filter for read, update, exclusive, or load intent. For DVD-related reports, you can filter DVDs that use a particular access method such as DEDB, HDAM, or PHDAM. Here's an example of a DVD cross-reference report showing referenced DVDs. This report lists all the DVDs that each input DVD references through a logical relationship or index. For example, we can see that name PTGO references 4 other databases. One of the most useful features of Database Integrity Plus is the ability to map control blocks. This can help you understand the structure of a segment because you can see the position of a segment within the database hierarchy and its relationships with other segments. Here's an example of a mapped DVD. We can see that the root segment has more than 3 children and that segment 02 has 2 children. To generate source code for a new PSB, we can simply press PF15 from this panel. Several panels allow you to take action by using the PF keys. Here are the generated statements. You can edit them and use them as input to a PSB gen. With Database Integrity Plus, you can disassemble a DBD, a PSB, an ACB, or a dynamic allocation member. Disassembling control blocks is useful when you need to recreate control block source. For example, when the source code has been lost. You can save and edit the output of the disassembly process and use the statements as input to a PSB gen or DBD gen. This function is also helpful when you need to standardize control block format. You can compare a control block to another control block of the same type or a different type to diagnose label mismatch problems. For example, you can see the differences between a DBD and its corresponding ACB. Change is risky, so it's important to compare control blocks to ensure that all necessary updates were made before migrating to a new environment or changing the current environment. You can compare control blocks over time and see the differences between one generation and another. This concludes our overview of Database Integrity Plus. Thank you for your time. For more information about any BMC mainframe product, please visit the URL shown here.